Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Running wide side, Elliott. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They'll run it with Elliott. Bulldozes past him, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Play action now. Here's Heineke. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Heineke. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. Throwing, Heineke. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. The first down carry by Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Elliott. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Prescott now from the 50. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Deep. Stop him at the 10. Lay him out. Put him down.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads. They don't last very long unless you continue to push the offense.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Washington.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
From the 39,
Heineke. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
the Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Inside give to Elliott. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Elliott going to get it again on second down.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right.
Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. Down at the 35. It'll be second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Oh, look at this play call. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see.
There's nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Yeah, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
To throw is Heineke.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Heineke's throw complete there to Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
First down, Heineke.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Meanwhile, Prescott's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Play action now, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Prescott off play action. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Prescott yet again. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On third down, Heineke. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So that, Charles, may be the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the 3rd quarter and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On second and goal, Prescott eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. To throw is Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming from the right hash. This from 33. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will stay at a 7-point game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker as to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now first and 10.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Off the play fake, Heineke slings this deep from McLaurin.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Washington on third down.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and 10.
And the play fake, and now Heineke
Steps away.
got this complete to Jahan Dotson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
On play action, Heineke.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Second down and a run by Robinson.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
All right, that's a decent So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Here's Heineke. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Heineke on first down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to the ground with Robinson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How they got it so successful.
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call. In that situation, sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Running with Elliott. And he'll be out right at the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Prescott. Rolling to his left. His throw incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Dak. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Prescott. Sliding out of the... And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. One last shot now for Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So a victory here for the Commanders. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Washington Commanders and the Dallas Cowboys. Brett Maher has this one teed up, and we are underway here at AT&T Stadium. Takes it at the 7. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to... backfield. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Wentz. That's out wide here for Robinson.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. They'll try the right side with Elliott. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll run
again here with Robinson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop. Because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Brought down on the play by Deron Bland.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd down and goal. Wentz.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here.
Joey slide now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
46, 47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, Elliott. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Prescott. Flush to his right.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
We talk about mobility in quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry by Elliott.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, kill. 47.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
Now Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Elliott running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 14 yards.
And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz now to throw. On the move to his left. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Thomas brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack this 2-minute drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Touchdown! Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got a 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Prescott. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd and 2, Wentz.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it, no matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll run for it with Robinson.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing his Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. Sly able to put this one through.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. And partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Robinson up the middle.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Well, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly because...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Brian Robinson Jr.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Wentz going to look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
It's interesting
noticing that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Back now in Arlington. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Wentz. And a dump off here to Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Prescott's throw there, caught by Gallup. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 32-yard line. Here's Prescott. Flushed out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott going to take a shot for Gallup. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do you do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we got a 1-score game. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Wentz. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Here's a give to Gibson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
A handoff for Gibson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Wentz to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. That
time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Samuel.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Wentz to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.